What's going on, friends? Welcome to my studio. I'm Mike McFarland, the Lake Fork Guide, and I'm going to give you a free public rundown for Lake Fork. It is Friday, May 16th. Friday, May 16th, you have the Legends event here this weekend. And listen, it's been a really big windy week. All week long it's been real windy. But we just are following weekend after the BASS Elite Anglers were here, and the top 10 anglers, every single angler broke 100 pounds for a 4-day fishing. 20 fish total, 5 each day. The all top 10 broke 100 pounds, showcasing once again that world famous Lake Fork is the best lake in Texas. It is now voted once again the best lake in the country in the United States of America. And when anglers of that caliber come here and catch those kinds of fish, it really makes everybody get going. But I want you to remember something. There was 102 anglers in this deal. Yes, 10 of them caught 100 pounds plus for 20 fish total. Half the field couldn't hardly catch a fish. Most of them in half the bottom half had 1 or 2 bites a day. So don't be fooled that it's great fishing. It's great big fish fishing. It's heavy. It's a heavy class. So some of the anglers that did win or win in the top, they didn't catch a lot of fish, but they caught the right fish, the biggins. So when we're talking about big bass, 5 pound plus or better, there is no better place than Lake Fork. But don't come and expect to catch 50 fish. Don't get fooled by the numbers. Okay? The count is down, but the size is up. Biggins. Let's tell you about the lake again. Welcome to the studio. I give this free report usually twice a week. Once in the truck on the way home, the ride home rundown, and then once here in the studio. Lake level, 403.40 on Monday, and you'll see that we've hardly changed. Here it is Friday, 403.36. Lake is stable, but that's about 4 inches over pool. That's keeping a lot of fish shallow. There's shad spawn, so swim jigs, top waters, buzz baits, frogs, anything, chowder baits, you can fish shallow. Absolutely still a lot of fish in the shallow waters. The clarity is 0 to 1 depending on where you are on the lake. Getting a little bit settling now and seeing some clear water than that. The temperatures are in the low 70s, which really suggests shad spawn, and right around the corner, 76, 78, brim spawn. So we have seen some brim that have come in and dug nests in certain places of the lake. The main lake is 70, 74. But all the way up Little Caney Creek, for example, is warmer. So you might be able to go all the way up Little Caney Creek and find some brim beds. Remember, if you're seeing 78, 80 degree water, there should be brim on beds. Just like the bass came and dug nests, the brim come dig nests. And guess what? The big bass love to raid the brim beds. If you can side scan and find yourself a big brim bed right now, stay on it, because the bass will come and go. The ones that come to the brim bed came there to eat. They're easy to catch. But you gotta stay there. You gotta first find the brim beds that's got brim. And then you gotta sit off the side like a deer hunter, stay away from the path where the bass come from, and stay a while. Big bass love to eat big brim. That's what's going on. You can fish that a lot of different ways, chowder baits, Cincos, shallow square bills in brim colors, things like that. Jigs. A jig right in a brim bed's a great way. The brim themselves will peck at the jig and cause a ruckus, and the big bass will eat the jig in turn. So that's what's going on for Fork. Now, if you are coming out this weekend to fish the Legends event, remember that 16-inch fish and under 16, can win hourly money. So don't toss the little ones back. You don't just have to have one over 24. Yeah, the slot limit 16 to 24 is a no good fish. But a lot of fish under the 16 mark, 15 and 7/8 fish weighing 2.7 pounds are going to win in cash checks on the hour. They may win the hour. The overall big fish of the 3 days wins the boat. You're going to need an over for that. You're going to need a 24-inch fish that's weighing anywhere from 8 to 11 pounds. I expect there will be some big fish caught, no doubt, in the Legends event. Typically, there's about 700, 800 entry fees with about 430 boats, 450 boats. We'll see tomorrow, Saturday, how many they actually accumulate on the weekend. It didn't seem that busy today. So, that's what I got for you. I do want to give you a crappie report. And before I give you the crappie report, I want to remind you that we do our members-only private channel here that you can subscribe to and get a lot more information than I give you publicly. I give the details of Lake Fork, the juice. I give the goods, the exact areas, the best part of the lake, the best baits, the line pound test, everything. I give the details, not just, hey, they're biting spinning baits or whatever. Okay, I tell you what colors, I tell you how to set up, what depths to be, what to expect. If you're interested in that report, look in the description below this video and subscribe to my members only channel. Jackie Wiggins, we love Jackie Wiggins. He's so, nobody works harder than Jackie Wiggins on Lake Fork for crappie. Sometimes doubles and triples a day, and he's cleaning the fish as well. He works. That's all I gotta say. Here's his report. The crappie fishing on Lake Fork continues to be excellent going into the post-spawn and summer patterns. Lots of crappie are grouping up on laydowns, brush piles, the typical summer stuff you would see them on. Timber, roadbeds, points, ledges, and bridges as well. You can find crappie all over the lake from 12 to 30 foot. The challenge is catching the bigger ones. You need to find the black crappie in those huge groups. It's hard to pick out the keepers because they're big groups, big summer groups of fish. Most of the fish right now are being caught with hand-tied jigs. Small 1/16 ounce is best. Some of the anglers are having great success, obviously, with soft plastics and minnows. I love to tip whatever I'm fishing with a minnow. So if I have a hand-tied jig, I tip it with a minnow. It's just something I've always done for crappie. But that's what's going on for the crappie. Lake Fork is... That doesn't make sense. Lake Fork is the go lake, not just for bass, but for crappie as well. Big, huge 3-pound crappie. And the other day, for example, Jackie reported 200 fish in just a couple hours between 3 or 4 boats together. Just 2 hours, 200 fish hit the tables. So if you want to have some outstanding crappie fishing, maybe you're coming to Fork this weekend and don't want to bass fish, or you want to be in the legends or anything, you want the crappie, that's how to go. If you want to fish other lakes, by the way, my members only channel also gives reports of the other lakes. Lake Bodark, O.H. Ivy, Hubbard, Lavarne, Possum Kingdom, Tawakoni, Athens, Holbrook, Gilmer, Welsh. There's a lot of other lakes that around this area that fish really well. If you want that report, you must subscribe to my members only channel. Once again, look in that description below this video. Click on the link members and subscribe. We'd love to have you. I'm Mike McFarland, the Lake Fork Guide, giving you a weekly rundown.